at Staples.
There are 4 other bakeries within 5 blocks of here. My shop needs to stand out.
Also possible. With Staples Print and Marketing Services, small businesses can print big with wide format signs and banners. Right now, get $10 off custom printed signs, banners, and posters when you spend $50 or more. Create your sign at Staples, the working and learning store. Ends 3/26. Visit staples.com/signage for details.
Are you in trouble with the IRS? Clara was too until she called Civic Tax Relief.
Dealing with the IRS was a stressful time. When I got a hold of Civic Tax Relief, all that stress was taken away. It made the process easy.
Call for a free consultation. 800-841-0908. 800-841-0908. Discover all the relief programs you qualify for in the first free call. 800-841-0908. 800-841-0908.
When you're in pain, Phil Rich makes it rain. Job-related injury have you in pain? Let Phil make it rain. Social Security disability have you in pain? Let Phil make it rain. Phil Rich Law handles workers' compensation claims as well as Social Security disability cases. Phil Rich Law is located on Poplar Level Road directly across from St. X and has served the Louisville area for over 30 years. So the next time you're in pain, let Phil make it rain. 365-9438. Phil Rich Law. When you're in pain, Phil Rich makes it rain. This has been an advertisement.
You've got ants inside the house, mosquitoes outside the house, moles burrowing in your lawn, and termites eating your house from inside out. You're completely surrounded. Luckily, OPC Pest Services has a 4 seasons program that can help. OPC has been providing quality pest services since 1972. Protect your home and property and call OPC Pest Services for a free estimate at 969-9635 or visit opcpest.com. Again, that's 969-9635 or visit opcpest.com.
Erectile dysfunction. It's the subject no man wants to talk about. When it's game time, you want to know you'll be ready to perform at your peak. But too many men don't know where to turn. Medications, injections, surgery. Peak Performance for Men utilizes the most advanced form of non-invasive erectile dysfunction treatment available, known as focused linear compression therapy. No needles, surgeries, or harmful side effects. Get back in the game. Call Peak Performance for Men at 918-8181 or visit them at peakperformanceformen.com. That's peakperformanceformen.com.
This is ESPN Louisville sales manager Nathan Huber. When we needed fresh gear for our crew at the station, I turned to the professionals at Oates Promotional Services. Oates Promotional Services specializes in screen printing and embroidery, as well as flags, flag poles, and accessories. Oates Promotional Services has been serving the Louisville community since 1945 and does everything in-house. So the next time your team, school, or business needs banners, flags, or swag, use the pros at Oates Promotional Services like we did. Visit their website at oatesflag.com. That's oatesflag.com.
Lou City FC is back at Lynn Family Stadium for the 2022 season.
Near the edge of a 6, and it's Brian Ownby! He knocks it in!
Averaging over 10,000 fans each match, you won't want to miss the roar of the crowd when the boys in purple take to the pitch inside the new state-of-the-art stadium. Cheer the team on in their 8th season and experience a matchday atmosphere like no other.
It's up at the feet of Lancaster, and he clattered it in!
Visit LouCity.com to view the schedule and purchase tickets for all of the games this year. That's LouCity.com.
Kelley Blue Book is the one-stop shop for pricing, fixing, selling, and instant cash offering. Instant cash offer is exactly what it sounds like. An official offer to buy or trade your car. Woo-hoo! Just enter your VIN or license plate, answer a few questions about your car's history, and what kind of condition it's in. In minutes, you'll receive an offer to sell or trade your car that you can be sure is fair. Then choose a dealer to purchase your car and schedule a time to meet. For all of the its, KBB.com.
Louisville basketball is back in action tonight as the Cards take on Georgia Tech in the first round of the ACC tournament. And for the most post-game coverage, keep it locked on ESPN Louisville.
Here's Dre Davis, has a step, and he uses it. Dre Davis hammers it home.
Immediately after the game, join Pat Jaggers and Ethan Moore for the Miller Lite postgame show on all ESPN Louisville stations. We're the first place in town that will take your calls, texts, and more. If it's Louisville basketball, we talk about it here on ESPN Louisville.
That's his game. They don't get back. Hayward's look at his steal. Here's the steal. 3-on-1. Alley-oop. Oh, my goodness. Marcus Smith. And you certainly him here in Louisville. Marcus in the open floor, hops incredible. Here comes Maven off the steal. Oh,
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's get ready for Marcus Maven. You're about midway to the midday with Marcus Maven. And you can call in, I lay back and just listen to Marcus Maven. So sit back and relax and watch Maven. Break it down like this. Woo!
Broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Time for midday. Marcus Maven.
Mad at her mom, dude. Her mom made her like stop hanging out with her because Devontae like pushed her down one time, like just dumb kid shit. Yeah.
Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maven. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station, and people, I can tell, you can tell by the energy in our voices, it's going to be a fun show. And Kentucky drivers, particularly Kentucky license plate, Kentucky Wildcat license plate drivers, you get an F in traffic this morning.
Okay.
Ugh. Steve Rummage in the building, Nikki V in the booth.
I am in the building. And listen, big shout out, man. Big shout out to the male Bulldogs. Going to won the 7th region championship last night. And listen, huge shout out to Ballard, man. Just a phenomenal basketball game. One of the best local high school basketball games that's been played around here in a long time. Probably one of the 3 best high school games I've ever watched. Incredible basketball. Caleb Glenn down the stretch. Awesome. Did his thing, triple overtime, hit the buzzer beater at the look, called for the ball, 6 seconds left, so give it to him. He got to his spot, bang. Just a beautiful night of basketball.
Steve, I tried to let you go. I don't want to be this guy.
Oh, no.
There is no way you don't send somebody to help double team Caleb Glenn on that play.
They have been doubling him all night, though.
But that one right there, man, I was watching it. And look, me being a personal a fan of Caleb Glenn, I'm like, double him, damn it. I just got lost in the game when I saw the highlight of it. I'm like, go drop him.
I know.
No, he does not beat us with 38 points. Just no. Somebody else has got to beat us. He was gonna hit that anyway.
I know. Listen, he called for
at
that
least
ball.
it would have looked better on the video.
It was
because then the coach can just, hey, I hit a tough shot. We doubled him, made the right play.
Listen, it was all and listen, shout out to Gabe Sisk plays for Ballard. Hey, he was hooping too, man. He had a great game, was doing his thing. It was awesome. Triple overtime, 7th region championship, the 2 best teams in the state. I mean,
it was
great.
You know what I also enjoyed as well? The OGs of the OG alumni of the University of Louisville, some of the greats that were at the game.
They were there, yep.
They hit me up early. It's like, hey man, I don't know about your boy Glenn. So I heard the hesitancy in the voice, and I'm like, keep me posted. And then to see the text change to never mind. He's the goods.
Man, he ended up with 38, I think is what it is. I know he had a full stat line, but man, it was just high level basketball.
I heard Lloyd this morning said they got some inexperienced stat guys and probably cost them about 15 rebounds.
That's probably true. Listen, but man, just the level of basketball in the city, man. I will say
which is the best part about all this.
Watching so many good. We're bringing up Caleb Glenn, Gabe Sisk, but Maker Barr was playing. Des Lindsay from male, heck of a ball player, man. There were so many good players. Those little Edlin brothers, man, they can stroke it, dude. It's fun. It was fun to watch. And it was a high level game right here in the city of Louisville, and 6th region championship tonight. And listen, I hope somebody can bring it home. But I did put on Twitter last night. I don't know what the draw is yet. the I don't even know if they've done the Sweet 16 draw as of yet, but I was like, what if you got Mel North Laurel in the championship game?
Are we about to get another
you got Reed Shepherd?
That's the only way you get a chance to undo the
North Laurel would shoot 200 free throws.
I was gonna say, not only
that's all. It would literally be like going and watching them shoot a free throw practice.
Not only that, is this
pop a shot?
Is this Dante? Listen, this can't be Dante Allen, David Johnson part 2, but
Caleb Glenn has no shot in hell at winning Mr. Basketball next year.
Even though he beat him head to head.
No, they haven't played. I mean, they haven't played.
I thought they played.
No, they didn't play in the KOB.
Oh, okay. That's
that's
right.
Sisk.
Okay,
Sisk and Ballard. Yeah, they tore up. Sisk tore him up.
That's who. I
mean, Sisk should be in the running too. I mean, he's a hell of a player. Like I would not complain if he ends up in Louisville either. Like, yeah, no, he's a hell of a player. Like, but yeah, he.
Did you say he has no shot, Steve?
Oh yeah, Reed Shepherd. You think Caleb Glenn has a shot in hell? And and Caleb Glenn's the best player to stay.
I don't like how we just do these dismissive things all the time, Steve. This is not okay.
Listen, Caleb Glenn.
I'm going to keep on saying this. This is not okay.
I'm going to tell you right now, playing up. I mean, you saw what happened when Ballard played North Laurel. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ballard waxed that rear end. And I mean, and then last night, you see what, like, it. I mean, it's Caleb Glenn's the best player to stay. Hands down.
Not even a conversation.
It's not. and Reed Shepherd's really good too. Like I said, Gabe Sisk's really good too. But like Caleb Glenn's next level dude. I mean, Caleb Glenn's out here. My son, and just to hear the crowd, they go to the male games early because this guy, I mean, just look off the bounce, full rotation, windmills, head at the basket, bang. You're just like, I mean, the ball doesn't even hit the net, hits the ground. You know, you're like, huh.
Yeah.
The whole place is just like, oh,
yeah.
I mean, nobody moves. Like. He's different. Like he's an NBA caliber guy.
Right. Yeah. He's physically different.
Yeah. It's not even an argument here, but so it's kind of like, it's one of those deals where it's like, yeah, I mean, listen, he plays, it's my guy from Jimmy John's. He plays better competition. He does. I mean, like I said, you saw what he did last night and he has no chance. And winning Mr. Basketball next year.
That's not okay, Steve.
He should win it this year.
I was going to say, stop saying that out loud because it's not okay. Don't reinforce that.
I mean, he's a grown...
Things are changing, Steve.
He's a grown freaking man.
Don't you think things are changing?
We'll see, man. Let Kenny Payne get in here. Let's see.
He going to start influencing.
Let's see if something starts happening. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, shout out. Also, I don't want to say required. I have to give a shout out. Bullet East ladies.
Yeah.
316. With third year in a row.
Yep.
Yeah. So
they got a great thing going down there, man. Bullet East women. And now listen, they've got a center named Gracie Merkel. She's a stud. She's good.
Bullet East like my side piece.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
my local side.
Elijah will be 2 years. He'll be playing up there.
Just straight up.
Listen, I tried to get him to Cal, and he was like, "Nah, I'm gonna stick with my homies." It's like, all right.
You tried to get him to who?
Christian Academy. I was gonna get him to go Christian Academy.
He's just like, nah.
Was like, listen,
is he doing the little Steve Jr. thing? Want to be my friends? Want to stick with friends?
Okay. Hey, Doug Beaumont, shout out Doug, man. And by the way, get in here with us, dude. Right. You back in here? He's not too far from you. Yeah. He back here.
We always invite. I'm gonna stop inviting people, Steve. We always invite everybody, and they're like, "For real?" We're like, "Yeah, come on."
No,
in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Then they get cold feet.
So so the draw's out. Mel and North Laurel can play in the championship.
Of course they can.
Yep, they can.
Just so we can watch Mel get sacrificed on the throne.
Oh God!
On the referee's throne.
God.
You kidding me?
Oh man!
Yeah, we have to bring some of the. Let's bring Davenport in here to talk about some of the travesties.
We're gonna get. I ain't even talked to him yet, but I'm gonna shoot him a text in a minute. We're gonna get Hayworth on this week, and we're gonna talk to him about.
We can't mention this stuff.
Oh no! I'm not gonna say. Hey, go ahead and predetermine you get screwed against.
Yeah. Look. That's what I was worried about with Coach D. Just like, yeah, Coach, I'm sorry.
I'd watch those North Laurel games. I'm not going to say that.
You tried. I saw you try just now.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that though, because they're good kids, man. They work hard. They got a good program. Boy, we play. My son's team out here in Mount Washington. Look, they got a good squad. All this. They went to the state tournament in Lexington, and they played North Laurel's middle school team. I literally was laughing at my son after the game. He was like, "Man, shut up, man." I was like, "Boy," I said, "Yeah, I ain't never seen you." I said, "Y'all ain't never saw somebody pressing y'all like that." I was like, "I thought you was gonna die." That's what I told him. I was like, "I thought you was gonna die on the court." I was like, "Your mouth was turning white. Like, you ain't never saw nothing like that." You were running like I literally thought he's gonna have to come out there and give you mouth to mouth.
All right,
CPR, yeah. So they got a great program out there. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, just keep an eye on.
Free throw disparities. I don't know how.
I'm gonna get out there. I love going to the state tournament. Man.
I don't know how David Johnson broke through.
As much as I complain about the state tournament,
it's a good event
because it does drive me nuts that there's so much talent up here that Ballard could win the state championship. Legitimately, Ballard could win the state championship. Right, but they almost beat Mel last night.
It gets funneled.
Yeah, but I will say this: it is cool. Kentucky is there's one state champion. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like that's it.
Is Indiana like that too?
No, Indiana's got 3A, 4A. Yeah, you got multiple.
They have all the way.
It used to be. It used to be.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. Yeah. Back.
Yeah, Tennessee had a bunch too.
Yeah, but Kentucky, man, you get one state champion. I mean, now they do have like some of the Christian schools. I know there are some smaller leagues like that. There's good ball played there too. I'm not saying anything, but like you got one state champion.
And I thought that was like
cool.
I thought that was like the worst thing in Tennessee because I'm like,
somebody said shout out Doss. Doss plays for 6th region championship tonight.
Who do they play?
I don't know. They beat Evangel, which kind of surprised me. I thought Evangel was gonna come out of the 6th region. Doss beat Evangel. It's either J-Town or somebody help us out there. I know it was.
I can't believe Ron Mercer and Drew Maddox were playing 1A at Good Pasture, Steve. How stupid did that look in the state tournament? Drew Maddox and Ron Mercer on the same team at Good. I'm like, Marcus, you are an idiot for not going to Academy. You should have went to Clarksville Academy and just 60, 22, and 14 a night.
That's funny. That's ridiculous. Yeah. That would be like, that's like we went and played a tournament at Beth Haven. And we went there. Listen, Central Park, Alabama, come up. They had James Lang, who's the number 3 player in the country, Jonathan Huffman, who played here.
Right.
He was he's 7'2". He was a sophomore. You know what I'm saying? Like they had a kid named Martez Walker. He was committed to Louisville. I don't know if anybody remembers that name. He was committed to Louisville though, but I mean he was one of those kids. He was like top 5 as a sophomore.
Early on, yeah.
And by the time he was a senior, it was like, all right, I think he ended up at Arizona State. Like, they were stupid. We played them. We played, like, it was just a bunch of teams, and it was like this little gym. Like, Patino was there. Reese, I'm going to have to ask Reese.
Right.
I'm going to ask Reese if he remembers that. Reese was there. I'm like, I was playing. Don't make him feel I was playing in the game you were watching, man. It was awesome. But Reese was there. All the team was there. It was the night before we beat Kentucky by like 18 here in Freedom Hall.
Remember that too?
Doss plays J-Town. Doss plays J-Town tonight. Yeah. So get out there, man. That's still city ball, man. It's good ball.
6th region.
Good ball.
Yeah, that's funny. Like that. Yeah, that 1A crap. I'm just like, that's not.
Shout out Mark and Will. Appreciate y'all, man.
That's not fair. that's not. You can't have these loaded teams playing 1A.
Yeah. So I know. Yeah. So like there is a little bit of that always will piss me off because I'm like, but the LIT, I wish we would give more. I wish we would make the LIT feel a little more like it was a city championship.
Yeah.
Like it's awesome. It's a great event, and they play it at Valley. They play it at a neutral site. So I mean, it feels big. But I wish you would get like some kind of special trophy. For that, like that, it was like
like you do in big cities. Just,
like
most states try to funnel out the city and get one out of the city, and then. Listen, this is a common occurrence in many states.
A lot of places do the city title, man.
It's horrible here.
Chicago does it big. New York does it big.
Worst in all the states here.
Right. I know. So it's like
in football and
I would love for like, Male wins the state championship, but Ballard's like, yeah, but we got the city trophy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I wish they would do the LIT to make that feel a little more like. I mean, the KOB is awesome too, but they bring a lot of outside teams in. You know what I'm saying? Which is a great event. The LIT is strictly, local. So I think that would be cool. But I know, sorry, a lot of high school ball, but man, when you see that atmosphere last night, it's just like, oh man.
And again, I've seen the motion, and I'm like, okay, there's some good coaches.
Oh, there's great.
Yeah,
coaches.
you see them. You see them.
Great coaches. Man.
You see the way they use their screens. You see the way they pick and slip and pick and pop. Hey, Steve, you see the ball get to the middle of the court in transition.
Mm-hmm.
You see dunks.
Somebody said, Steve, I was there at Beth Haven. Did you? No kidding. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Who we got up?
Steve.
Nah,
Steve.
No, Sean.
Sean, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
What's going on, guys? It's Sean behind enemy line.
Yes, sir.
What's going on? You hitting the state tournament up there or what?
No, I got my first regional this year, but I'm not. But you talking about the state tournament.
Yep.
Look, North Florida's going to have a hard time with Clark County, who's the #1 team in the state, in the quarterfinals. And Mel, more than likely, might have to play Henry Clay in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, they will.
So this may be one of the best Sweet 16 that we've seen in a long time as far as the draw is concerned.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that you're right, man, because, I mean, I'm looking at it now. Of course, not all of them are updated on this bracket yet, but, I mean, yeah, Mel, Henry Clay in the second round be a heck of a game. Yeah, like you said, Clark County, North Laurel. Yeah, I mean, no, it's stacked up pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so I plan on being, if nothing else, that Clark County North Laurel game. I will try to be there for that one.
Hey, man, that's a fact, Sean. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the call.
All right.
Yeah, no, listen, I would tell people, man, get out there, because, like, even some of these counties, man, like, you go, and, dude, they bring their whole
right.
place.
Yeah, get the buses.
Yeah, it's like, it's a great freaking event, man. It's a great, I will say that, even though we get, the local teams are going to get screwed most 95% of the time. It is a. I mean, the proof's in the pudding.
Yeah, I know.
I've done it on this show many times. I can go back years
again,
and show you where
bring Coach Davenport in here.
I used his game.
Who does not blow smoke when it comes to this thing. Like I don't want to say he toes the line, but he doesn't like.
No, but Coach Davenport sat on the bench and he watched.
He doesn't like disrespecting
his team be better, and he watched
multiple years.
Like, yeah, but the one year Freedom Hall was bad. I mean, I can't remember who it was. I can't. I'm trying to remember the exact game, but it was Ballard and somebody for the state championship. And dude, they shot 27 more free throws than Ballard. It was like. It's the only way you're staying in the game. But, Nick, I did it on the show before. I pulled up multiple games that were 20-plus free throw differences.
And when you see the teams
in 6th, 7th region and the rest of the state.
That's
wow.
And let's just say the teams didn't look the same.
Well, the one team would have one. The one team would have one. Everyone has one. Throw it up to Jamal.
Yeah. Jamal
Antoine Barber. You're like, what the hell did he do?
Jamal out in Clay Bixby County.
Yeah. I mean, I guess Antoine Barber was getting down.
It's
so,
like, yeah, when'd you move here?
Yeah. How did he get here? Let's see. LIT should be Louisville teams only. Let's see. Do y'all think Caleb would start and play on this year's team? Well, he's a junior. Like, let's let him.
Jesus.
Let him
Why? Why the addiction to extremism?
I love him.
Yeah.
But he's a junior.
But to be fair, I did try to reclass him, Texter. So
yeah, man, he can rebound too.
I did try to.
I'll tell you what, he could rebound on this team. I'll say that.
Would you take him or Mike James?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, go. Okay, now, okay, everything I just said. Now I've got to say this. I'm like, oh, local talent. Go watch some of Mike James' film in high school. Mike James in some of the best leagues out there is over top of people just
in Florida.
Yeah, he played in Orlando. Played at Oak Ridge in Orlando.
Listen, all you need to know, people, is that where Mike James came from, as soon as you turn on the tape, right?
Clay County, Ballard versus Clay County. Was that Richie Foreman?
Listen, Nikki, I'll just give you a visual. When you say, and Steve is just making a competition point, about, where Mike James is from. You turn on his video. Of course, it's a packed gym.
Right.
You want to know how their gym sounds?
How?
Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris. You're like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's different, man.
It's different.
Yeah, look, the dance teams out there, the twirlers, you know what I'm saying? It's like, don't. Listen, and I encourage everybody, go back and watch some Mike James highlights. Refresh yourself on Mike James. As you get excited for Kenny Payne or whatever,
look at Mike James' defense.
Go refresh yourself on some Mike James. Texas says, real quick, I'll knock a few of these out since we're rolling through this segment anyways. When will shot clock go to high school? Got to be soon. Got to be soon. I agree. 100%.
I still laugh when I see, because every year there's those couple of games where one guy just stands out in the corner and just holds the ball under his arm.
Oh, we did it.
And
we did it.
Jesus,
listen,
Steve.
we did it to Scott County.
You came from one of those schools?
Well, just to get Scott County was number 3 in the
Steve,
nation.
You came from one of those schools.
They were number 3 in the nation.
Steve, you came from one of those schools and you didn't step up. You put that needle in him. Steve, you gotta tell Clay next time. I buy Clay a beer.
Clay didn't do nothing. Clay rolled his ankle. He didn't help us.
I'm gonna say Clay
passed the game winner. To this day, do you know that's the one? That's the joke that will stop.
Does it haunt him?
Yeah, no,
it'll stop the jokes.
Jokes will stop, and he'll get mad to this day. If we're all sitting around hanging out, somebody's like, "Dude, you passed the game winner to Kyle Ball against Scott County," and it stops.
That was our shot.
Yeah, no, it just stops. He's like, no, and then he'll be like, listen, he'll be like, oh, okay, because I was hobbling out there on beep on my beeping ankle that was swell up, and I couldn't get a shot off. I'm like, you passed it to Kyle, who got blocked by Jared Carter to win the game. We did all that work, man.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why you're.
My guy Josh Jarbo was a sophomore. He was working. Look, they had Rodney Haddix. Rodney Haddix, man, he screwed his career up. But I mean, he was a top 5 player.
Right.
He was going to go to Indiana. Caught trafficking cocaine. That'll do it.
Have a little fun.
I'm sorry, Bud Mackey. Somebody look, Rodney Haddix is probably like, gosh dang it, why'd you say that?
Why'd you put me in?
Yeah, that was not me. Rodney Haddix was awesome. That was
the opinions expressed by 193.9. It reflects Steve Rummages.
Yes.
And not those of 93.9.
Like, I did not go to jail. It's not good. You don't want to do that.
Right.
But he said, but Rodney Haddix, he went to Miami of Ohio and played. Like they were loaded.
They had dudes.
Walls went to Marshall. Yeah. So anyways, it was like, and then when we do that and we're like, Clay, we're like, dude, you passed the game winner. You were the leader, man.
Is he ever gonna just eat it publicly?
No.
No.
He's like, I was hurt. I was out there. I'm like, well, then you shouldn't have been out there.
You were selfish. You were selfish, and you cost us that game.
You're selfish.
Listen, if you're hurt, are you injured?
Yeah.
If you were injured, you should be on the bench. If you were hurt, you should hit the shot. Look, we would have went down legends. Look,
yeah,
we remember for history.
I know, and now I remember that. But let me wrap a bow tie on this conversation. That's my point though with high school basketball. We'll never forget that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the stories that comes up every time we're with each other. Like,
and there's value to this conversation.
For Caleb Glenn, in particular, his career will go on. He'll play in the college basketball. He'll play for Louisville. He's probably playing the NBA one day. Like, like his career will go on. Like, there's so many kids that game last night. I mean, like, there's kids that played for Ballard last night.
I bet there was a kid on Ballard who was supposed to help.
But he just never forget it.
That he just got caught ball watching and should have got over there to help. I bet the coach told him this is where Glenn feels comfortable, and the coach probably told him,
"Yeah,
keep him out the middle. Don't let him go right." And look, and 20 years from now, they're gonna be like, "I can't believe you let him go right."
I know. To this day, man, like there's gonna be plays that somebody. So it was awesome, man. It was awesome watching it, though.
I tell you what, when we come back, the run starts tonight. and I have statistics to prove why we do not go down tonight. Quick commercial break. Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville.
No football this weekend? No problem. There's plenty of college basketball, and Joe Wiz has you covered. So be sure to tune into The Fine Line with Joe Wiz Saturday mornings to get exclusive insight and expert advice. That's The Fine Line with Joe Wiz, presented by BetRivers.com.
Listen Saturdays at 10 a.m. right here on ESPN Louisville, 93.9 The Ville. Presented by Bet Rivers Sportsbook, Indiana's hometown sportsbook.
At Pepsi, we know now more than ever we play a vital role in supporting our communities, and we're looking for top talent to join our team in Louisville, Kentucky. Our competitive benefits and employee perks and discounts start day one of hire. As a CDL driver for Pepsi, we guarantee you're home every night. If you're currently out of work, out of school, or looking to launch your career with the best in the beverage business, look no further than PepsiCo. We're hiring CDL Class A drivers, warehouse team members, and store merchandisers. Apply today at PepsiFrontlineCareers.com. That's PepsiFrontlineCareers.com.
Why do more people choose Baptist Health for their hearts? It's because we put you at the center of everything we do. From our treatment innovations and skilled teams who deliver care that revolves around your unique needs, to a comprehensive approach that keeps us by your side at every step. This is heart care that helps you return to the things your life revolves around, because this is heart care centered on you. Learn more at baptisthealth.com/heartcare.
The Big 12 semifinals and championship game.
Let's it go!
Coverage begins Saturday at 5:30 on 93.9 The Ville.
Imagine your bright career when you join the U of L Health team. Now, imagine receiving free tuition to the University of Louisville. At U of L Health, we believe in investing in you and the power of education. So now, your U of L Health family has college tuition covered for all employees and their families. Just imagine the possibilities. For details, visit uoflhealth.org/imagine. That's the power of you.
It's the new year. That means change is here. But one thing that shouldn't change is who you call for all your home buying and selling needs. Call Josh Jarbo. Josh is a licensed realtor and owner of RE/MAX Alliance. And in 2022, he wants to make your home buying or selling process as efficient as possible by offering a guaranteed sale program and instant offers on commercial listings. And if that wasn't enough, up to a $5,000 seller's credit by mentioning you heard it right here on 93.9 The Ville. So don't wait any longer. Contact Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or Josh Jarbo at remax.net.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold craft, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 Pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
Download the ESPN Louisville app. Search ESPN Louisville for streaming, podcasts, and the latest program schedule.
At Cordell & Cordell, we focus on representing men in domestic relations cases.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell.
We recognize that our clients are going through perhaps the toughest time they will ever go through. We understand that everything that's important to them is on the table. Their assets, the role in their children's lives. That's an immense responsibility that our clients entrust us with. And we take that very seriously. We've been trained to do that. We've helped thousands of clients before. And it's our hope that you'll choose to entrust us with what's most important to you. By the way, unless you're in Missouri or Illinois, I'm not licensed in your state, but that's okay. Our attorneys in your state are.
The attorneys at Cordell & Cordell work to help men maximize their role in their children's lives. Contact Cordell & Cordell to schedule an appointment with one of our firm's Louisville area attorneys, a partner men can count on. 502-785-0000. Online at CordellCordell.com. 9300 Shelbyville Road, Suite 204, Louisville, Kentucky 40222.
ESPN Louisville is your flagship station for Bellarmine basketball.
Drives, fakes, hangs, fires. That one is wide open. Out of bounds. It's over. Bellarmine has won.
Join Doug Orme and Mark Bug tonight as the Knights battle Jacksonville for the ASUN Tournament Championship. Knights pregame coverage begins at 4:45 with tip-off at 5 o'clock. And it's all right here on 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app. If it's Bellarmine basketball, it plays on ESPN Louisville.
Want to be part of the show? Hit us up on the Bet Rivers Sportsbook Twitter feed at 93.9 The Ville.
She named me Dale, Darrell, Walter, Richard, Petty, Rusty, Awesome Bill, Irvin, Gordon, Earnhardt, Smith, Johnson, Jr. I guess you could say Mama was a NASCAR fan. I was born in Talladega up in the stands. The fans all cheered the second I arrived. The loudspeaker said the boy's born to drive. We didn't have money for a pacifier, so I sucked on the valve off a Goodyear tire. A 7-pound, 8-ounce son of the South, born with a taste for racing in my mouth. She named me Dale Darrell. When I was
Listen, if we could find the clip of him, the funniest clip I've ever heard in my entire life was him saying, I mean, my ass. Right there it was.
One day that's going to resurface. These things never go away forever.
Oh, man.
Okay, so Steve. Tap dance for a couple.
I'm looking for that soundbite. And also, that needs to be, instead of like the beers and the like cupcakes, that needs to be the birthday present we collectively as a studio give him next year. We track that painting down, and then he just walks in and it's just on his desk.
Or we have somebody paint us all.
Yeah, that's true.
And we give it to him.
Listen, if nothing would make him
happier.
happier,
Overcompensating. That's
for
a brushstroke.
For him to own that painting, like it would probably be the biggest relief on his mind.
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, bro, I've captured it.
But it is his birthday, and we are
happy birthday,
happy
Ice.
for Pat, man. We're excited and good for him. Let me tell you why. You want to know why it's good for him?
I'm listening.
Because today is an exciting day. Because it's Tuesday. And Tuesday, see, some days we know exactly what we're getting.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesdays, delivery.com surprises us every time. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Because you come in, you're like, what are we getting today? I don't know. You never know what it is. It's been a wild few days, but we have some lunch coming in. Sorry, that was Phil Baker's email. Not the read. That was Phil's email. The read, though, shout out to delivery.com. Thanks to Tommy and the delivery.com team for bringing about lunch to the ESPN Louisville studios. Today we get Mexican tacos, locally owned. Delivery.com brings the restaurant to you. Perfect for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Use promo code ORDER now. $10 off your next order. Now they're hiring also.
I'm so happy.
Get
about
paid
this.
for delivery and keep your own tips. Also, If you're a restaurant looking to grow your business with a food delivery, delivery.com, your neighborhood delivery.
You know, next week if we get like burgers or something like that, I'm gonna have to find a burger song. But luckily, we've had Mexican / tacos the past 2 times.
So,
I was like, that's an awkward read. And I was like, oh, that's Phil's email.
Listen.
Had a kid.
Okay.
You called to action it. Call to action.
Listen.
We've all done it, my friend. We've all done it.
Okay, you separate this. That was the read. Because I got to tell a bit of a story. Right?
Does it involve tacos?
It does. But I want you to make sure you separate this from the read and because I'm going somewhere else with this. Okay. So we're transitioned outside of that advertisement because the story it's not Mexican taco related, but you'll get the point.
Okay.
My posse's on Broadway. You remember?
Yeah, absolutely.
My posse's on Broadway. Everybody knows my posse's on Broadway. You can pull it up while I'm telling this story if you feel like it. Three young men are riding in the back of it's 3 young black gentlemen and 1 older white gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
I have extra stories about interactions at this time.
Okay.
But I believe the 3 young black gentlemen in this vehicle with this older white man this one time, right?
Mm-hmm.
They went by the names of Maurice Miller. His other guy, his name is Sean Marion. No, it was us 3 in the back. So it's Maurice Miller, Sean Marion, Trenton Hassel, and Marcus Maven.
It's a pretty good group.
And we're joined because listen, we got basically kidnapped from Clarksville because they're like, y'all are too good to be in Clarksville. y'all need to be in some city like we talked about.
Yeah.
Y'all need to go to the city. And this is a long time ago.
Yeah.
So anyway, we joined this coach's team, just to play upper grade, whatever. AAU. So I say upper age. So Steve, we're singing songs. My Posse's on Broadway was one of the songs we ended up singing, right? So imagine Marcus, Marcus, Trenton, Miller is Maurice, Marcus, and Sean Marion.
I like this.
And we're going, we stopped at Taco Bell for some Mexican mean. The Taco Bell was closed. The girl was on a dip. She said, go back the other way. We're stopping in a dip. Right? So we're singing this song, right? I don't know how long after. It might have been weeks. I'm telling you, weeks, right? We're riding in the car, sitting around, and Trenton Hassel says, hey man, what was that song y'all was singing? And we like, what song? And keep in mind, this is like weeks gone by, right? Okay. He's like, what song you gonna buy? And we was just like, what are you talking about? He's like, y'all was all singing this one song that time. And he's just like, something about some tacos or something, like taco. And tacos by itself is like, Trent, we ain't singing no damn song about no tacos. Like, you sound stupid. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, man, y'all was singing a song about tacos. And he's getting kind of frustrated. And we like, Trenton, you sat like, we're going to commit you to a hospital because we don't sing songs about tacos. Like, what are you talking about, Trenton? And then Trenton goes like this. He goes, man, I'm telling y'all, man. And he goes, yeah. And we like, oh, listen, because it all hit us right when he did the little high pitched voice. Yep. We all knew exactly. We was like, okay, listen, we ran around punching each other. Yeah, and he was so mad at us because we was all acting like we know what he was talking about. So yeah, that just, I don't know why it made me think that. That was just the funniest taco story. Yeah, but that's all he did. Like, he didn't know the words or anything what we were saying. But when we heard it go, man. Oh, my bunch of. Okay. So here's the thing.
That's awesome.
I made a little tease going into the commercial break. You can pull that down now.
Wait, how long are we until the Taco Bell line?
We probably already missed it. No, because it's at the end of the night. Is when
I was gonna say, yeah. We're almost there.
Do we have somebody waiting on the phone?
Oh hell, I don't know.
We're not allowed to play My Posse's on Broadway, and I hope it's.
No, it's clean. I've been watching as we go. That's why I've been looking over on the screen. I got the lyrics video pulled up.
Some side up with the driver, they made him feel good. My suspension's getting weak.
There it is. Ooh, here we go.
The girls are on my tip.
They said, go back the other way.
Oh, okay. I just saw it was.
Are you okay?
No, I saw a word and I thought it was bad, but it was a.
Oh, so you
It was a.
You ruined
It was
that moment.
Yeah, I ruined it.
Everybody,
I ruined it. I didn't realize it was a double entendre. Everybody.
Oh, Nikki.
Yes, I know. Okay, all right. I'll go back. No, here we go.
No. Cut it off, Nikki. Cut it off, Nikki.
First
Right
thing
now.
we're doing when Kenny Payne gets hired, he's getting fired.
He's done. He is done. He cannot survive.
You're not going to last with the black head coach. There's no way.
Is that everybody?
I'm learning.
Is that everybody's biggest fear?
Yeah, there's a certain group of people it's just not going to be able to handle this. Yeah. Things are going to be a little too urban around here, man.
Every time I white guy ruins something, like it's just I'm the reflection of the fan base that is good, that is scared of Kenny Payne. Yeah, great. Great. That's a mascot I did not want to become. It's Adrian, by the way.
So Nikki, we'll get there. Never mind. Listen, you've taken too many. You've taken too many.
Dude,
strays.
I pounced on that though. I thought I had done such a good job. Let's like kick, save, and a butte, keeping it radio appropriate.
Oh,
didn't realize that Dick's is the place where the cool hang out, and I completely ruined it for everybody.
So here's the problem.
Sorry, everyone.
You were on your toes. So here's the problem. I said exactly the opposite of what I meant going into the tease. I didn't mean to do that.
So we said take 5, Nikki.
Go grab a focus with the pH.
So Steve,
take a lap.
I got to ask you a question,
Mm-hmm.
and I do enjoy this. Steve, Nikki. Oh, I didn't see that happen. The cleaner was still on the court. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, that's rough.
Ooh.
I mean, what quarter was it?
I know, right? We were on a run. We're down 28. We could have cut it to 20. So,
okay,
Steve, listen. Who's my coach? McVay. Steve sometimes has a McVay-like memory of certain players and certain situations, the kind of LeBron-ish. But sometimes Steve's like, when he's pissed off, he's like, I don't remember much. He's just like, so you can tell where his emotion was in the game by his level of memory, to certain, like
right.
Most people say memories attached to smell. Steve's is attached to how pissed off he is.
That's a good
directly
point.
tied to anger.
Yeah, directly tied to
I have
anger.
no rebuttal to that.
So listen, before I get into the details of that, let me take the phone call real quick. I want to get this out.
I'm curious because I think that's a completely fair assumption. Yeah.
Adrian, thanks for joining 93.9. Fire away.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Marcus? What's up, Steve?
What's going on, man?
Good.
Going to what Steve said, man. Hey, I'm a fifth region guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Madison County, Marion County, and if
Good
you
region.
get out of the fifth, sixth, and seventh region, it's a gauntlet, man. So if you get out of there and you make it to state, I mean, you have a real chance of winning it. So that's all I had to say, man.
Yeah.
And
No,
I'll let y'all continue on the show.
Hey, Adrian, I appreciate the call.
Fifth region, there's really good ball in the fifth region, man.
Listen, when I first got here, everybody said, "Hey, man, fifth, sixth, seventh."
Yeah.
That's the only words I heard. It was almost like that. That was your hood, just fifth, sixth, and seventh region. What side? So, Steve's memory is directly attached to his passion level towards games.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you haven't went back, and I know your passion level and urgency level has decreased over time. Steve, what do you remember about the Georgia Tech game? And I need just tap into your McVay-ish level of memory.
This year's?
Yep. Nikki, don't you look it up. Don't you look it up. You stay away
I was
from
going to pull up the box score.
No, you don't. No.
All right, I'm not pulling up the box score, but I remember
we beat them.
Yeah, Malik didn't suck. I'm going to go get that focus now.
We beat them.
Okay.
It was there.
Okay.
It's close. I remember.
Was there not a close game the entire season?
Yeah, I was like, I think they played well. I mean, like it was. I mean, it was back. Yeah, that's. I got nothing. I doubt Sydney played at that time of year. So I know JJ didn't play.
You're just using deductive logic for these things, right?
Yeah. That's about it.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Now,
I don't even remember where I was.
Nikki, I wanted to disqualify you for that because you did have those stats up.
I didn't pull them up yet, but I remember he had a good stat line. I do remember that.
Okay,
so we talked about that a little yesterday.
Well,
but I don't have the stat line. I promise. Look, it is a photo of my deceased. Pour one out for him because he's dead, Steve. That's what you do.
See, and then you do that.
That was all that was on my phone.
That is Nikki. Nikki is 300 with that shield.
He's like, then my dog died.
That just happened to be my background. That's all.
If you throw, listen, y'all.
He's wearing Easter bunny.
If you throw any hot ones at Nikki, be prepared to find out something extremely sad about his life.
It was not meant to be the woe is me defense. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Every time I open my phone, I cried. It's one of the like, okay, turn it, Nick.
So
you guys
Steve,
want to see a grown man cry?
I know.
Steve, Nikki is right.
Okay.
But you don't remember how good of a game.
Oh, no, I don't remember anything about it.
Malik had roughly 22-11.
Pretty good.
Attaboy, Malik.
It's pretty good. It's a good game. Yeah. Stat-wise. Yeah.
You know what I came out of the game talking about still?
What's that?
He played 32 minutes. He played 32 minutes. And if you go back and watch, he gets a layup at the end of the game where he shots the Euro step, kind of. He's on a fast break, like the fast break that he dunked at Duke.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about, he would not have cleared a pencil.
Right.
And he came up. And that was one of the early times where we were like, Are we gonna go through an entire season of Malik hobbling every time he scores a bucket around the basket? Because like you could just see it. Like he had one good play, the first play of the game, dunked it, went around, nobody stopped him. Then that was the game I came to the realization that there was no inside threat, and all of a sudden he was just attacking. Yeah, I mean not attacking, but kind of. Didn't mind being around the basket.
Matt Cross had 13 and 8.
Okay,
Now I'm looking.
I didn't want you to do that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
I don't remember a thing from it.
I was gonna remind you, Matt Cross hot from the corner. The game before, Noah Locke had like 5 3-pointers against like Wake or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. So Matt Cross was hitting his corner 3, got a couple looks. Sam was playing. Sam was hitting the rolling Malik. They called it a little backdoor play where Malik gets that, gets a dunk. And again, he barely got off the ground. I'm just like, Jesus. Right?
Yeah.
So this was early in the year. I was kind of like, ugh. You want to know what else is extremely interesting about that game, Steve?
No Mason Faulkner.
Wait. Don't look.
Oh, okay.
You want to know what's extremely interesting?
I'm listening.
I haven't looked at the box score yet.
I have.
We were missing 2 other people.
I was going to say, it looked kind of bare.
Who would we be missing that you think would affect the way the team played?
Sidney Curry probably didn't see any action.
He did. 1 minute.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay. Well,
1 minute.
JJ Traynor didn't, though.
JJ didn't.
Huh?
That's what I'm looking at.
Huh?
Mason Faulkner didn't.
Huh? Those the answers?
Roosevelt Wheeler didn't.
Ooh. Yeah, I should have guessed that one too. Who was anyone hurt that game?
Let's see. I'm forgetting.
They've looks smug.
Describe my face.
you had that nee, like a little bit. I'm not looking at the box.
I am actually looking at the box and can't remember. Okay, I'm like, because look, we only played 8.
Are you looking at the minutes?
We played 9 guys, and Sydney was 1 minute. So essentially, we played 8 guys.
Mm-hmm.
So 9 guys. Yeah, Rose, Faulkner.
Wait, L.
No, L played.
L
played 13 minutes.
I got nothing. What are we missing, Maven?
Coach Mike Pegues and Ross McMains.
Well done, you. Okay, all right, that was well done. Yeah, tip of the cap. Tip of the cap.
Did not make the trip.
Right.
To Georgia Tech.
You're right.
Y'all know what my brain starts doing. Y'all know the intricacies of things like this excite me. You know what I'm saying? I see that, and I see all this, what's going on, and I'm like, right at the beginning of the game, I'm like, Coach Pegues and Ross McMains had to stay home on protocol. That was Malik's best game. That was like Matt Cross's best game. Sam played pretty good.
Yeah,
against his own. I don't know what that means. Is that something that I should even take note of? Analytics can help make a point, or just cloud something.
I mean, no, it's definitely something that's there. I think it's something though that,
but look, he still played 30 minutes though.
Yeah. I mean, Louisville's favored. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think it's something that you can take into account, though. I mean, but I think it's more something that I would take into account if they lose tonight, even though the problem is the finality of your next loss is, okay, I'm done talking about that now.
Is this the type of team that can start over 0-0?
I mean,
how do you approach that question? Are you okay when I ask you that question, Steve? Do you start thinking about individuals?
Yeah,
because part of you wants to go point guard play. Is Jared West in control of this team enough to say, you know what, guys, I don't have much time left?
You know what I say though, and I'll leave it at this: when you ask me that question, I say, what could they change?
Search ESPN Louisville for streaming, podcasts, and the latest program schedule.
It's the new year. That means change is here. But one thing that shouldn't change is who you call for all your home buying and selling needs. Call Josh Jarbo. Josh is a licensed realtor and owner of RE/MAX Alliance. And in 2022, he wants to make your home buying or selling process as efficient as possible by offering a guaranteed sale program and instant offers on commercial listings. And if that wasn't enough, up to a $5,000 seller's credit by mentioning you heard it right here on 93.9 The Ville. So don't wait any longer. Contact Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or Josh Jarbo at remax.net.
An official broadcast partner of the University of Louisville, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529, offices Louisville.
Lanning Paints is truly Louisville's hometown paint manufacturer. We create architectural coatings for homes and ship our industrial and commercial products across the United States and even across the world. I am Aaron Lanning, and I am lucky enough to work alongside my father, Nick, who is our chemist and brainchild for our local brand. He is working daily to formulate finishes and coatings that will beautify your interior walls, basement and garage floors, driveways, fences, siding, brick, and more. Visit LanningPaint.com to learn more about us or call us at 245-0630 to reach our Middletown location or 612-2138 for Dixie Highway, where we proudly offer a full array of Benjamin Moore products. Lanning Paints, painting the USA from Louisville, Kentucky since 1983.
Every dribble, every pass, and every bucket, all in the palm of your hand. Because now you can sign up and bet, no strings attached, with Bet Rivers Sportsbook app featuring award-winning customer service, live in-game bets, player props, and instant betting bucket to bucket. Don't miss out on all the big games. Get in the action with Bet Rivers Sportsbook app.
Must be 21. Must be located in Indiana. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 1-800-994-8448.
Westwood One presents great moments in tournament history.
The biggest upset ever in a championship game. No fooling. The night that David slew Goliath. After this.
Hey, Ray Magliozzi here. I don't know about you, but my car could use a few upgrades. I mean, the 8-inch tear in the driver's seat does have sentimental value since my butt has molded to fit it, but I'm ready to move on. My solution? eBay Motors. They've got all the right parts at the right prices. 122 million of them, from seat covers to whole new seats. When I get that new seat, I think I'll put the old one in the living room, right next to the minivan seats, or as we call it, the sectional. eBay Motors. Let's ride.
It's not easy being the one everyone counts on to keep the facility running, no matter the weather or supply chain hiccup. But we get you, Raymond in Buffalo, and Maria in Miami, Jules in Minneapolis, and Stan in Central Indiana, taking control of everything that's under your control. At Grainger, we're here for you with experienced branch staff at over 250 locations so you get the product you're looking for. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
April 1st, 1985, defending national champion Georgetown against Big East rival Villanova in a matchup that most felt would end in another title for John Thompson's club. But the Wildcats were unfazed by the Hoya mystique and played a perfect game. Using defense, ball control, and high percentage shots, Raleigh Massimino's squad went a record 22 of 28 from the field and shocked the nation.
Jensen out of bounds with it, and think they might not have got much of a break. It comes inbounds, and that's it. It's 66-64. Villanova upsets the Hoyas of Georgetown, and Villanova wins the NCAA championship.
And as an 8th seed, they're the highest seed to ever cut down the nets as a champion.
Why do more people choose Baptist Health for their hearts? It's because we put you at the center of everything we do. From our treatment innovations and skilled teams who deliver care that revolves around your unique needs, to a comprehensive approach that keeps us by your side at every step. This is heart care that helps you return to the things your life revolves around. Because this is heart care centered on you. Learn more at baptisthealth.com/heartcare.
Play ball! Welcome to Louisville's premier baseball training facility, Smashstone. Smashstone Baseball offers the latest in high-tech baseball and softball training in a comfortable environment and convenient location off Plantside Drive. The team at Smashstone Baseball loves helping kids develop their skills and confidence by offering you lessons, cage rentals, team rentals, power hour, hit sessions, and camps. Get your kids off the couch and into the game. SmashZoneBaseball.com.
It's out of here.
GE Appliance Park is now hiring full-time positions with up to a $2,500 hiring bonus. Apply today at makeitatthepark.com or text GEA Park to 844-MY-APPLY. That's GEA Park to 844-692-7759. Make a difference. Make it at the park.
Louisville basketball is back in action tonight as the Cards take on Georgia Tech in the first round of the ACC tournament. And for the most post-game coverage, keep it locked on ESPN Louisville.
Here's Dre Davis. Has a step and he uses it. Dre Davis hammers it home.
Immediately after the game, join Pat Jaggers and Ethan Moore for the Miller Lite post-game show on all ESPN Louisville stations. We're the first place in town that will take your calls, texts, and more. If it's Louisville basketball, we talk about it here on ESPN Louisville.
This is Lamar Jackson, and you're listening to the home of the Ravens in Louisville, 93.9 The Ville.
Download the ESPN Louisville app. Search ESPN Louisville for streaming, podcasts, and the latest program schedule.
Let's begin now.
Remind everyone that temperature control is definitely one of the most valuable resources one could have. And if you agree, the DFH company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222, or you can look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you inquire about the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we use here at the 93.9 Studios, otherwise known as the Players Club, for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222, or look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
Good.
So here's the thing. Before I get back to the Georgia Tech, before I get back to my team and the things we can change, and I still listen to the end, till the final buzzer, till the echo of the final buzzer, I'm still going to believe that the coach is going to change his mind and play the energy athletic lineups. Bless you, Steve. Bless me.
It's allergies, Nick. Chill.
Actually, bless me on this one.
Okay.
Because up until, listen, even through the tournament, I still think he's going to just say, you know what? Marcus is right. Marcus is right this whole time. We got to throw Malik in a couple times, but we got to play the rest of the team.
Okay, that's what I ended the first hour with, though. Is there? Okay, because like part of me like I said something about starting lineups, and of course, like algorithm guys, like, wow, my algorithm says this, and I'm like, listen, okay, what am I doing? This is on Twitter.
I'm not doing it. I'm not algorithm guy.
I'm not having this argument with you on Twitter. But it's like,
yeah, because algorithm guy didn't factor in they didn't have their big man.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. And it's like, well, the point total here is okay. Well, thank you for that. But here's my thing. It does make me kind of question my own thing.
Does algorithm guy factor in that when Coach Pegues and Coach McMahons are both at home and it's just one voice in the locker room?
No. I'm not doing that because there's a lot of these numbers are very good. Like I love you
don't want to pick a fight with that.
I love the numbers, and stuff. I don't like the finality of like, well, I can show you where they score. Okay. Thank you. But it does make me question my own argument a little bit because I go, maybe it's not a fix at this point. Maybe there's nothing you can really do other than Texter says, and it's funny, make shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's kind of like it's funny, but it's like,
but you have to get shots to make shots.
I see.
We're not even getting shots.
No, I
about
agree.
making plays.
We're jacking. Jesus Christ. Right? No, I mean I agree with you, Nick.
I know. Just make
some plays.
Tee.
Yeah.
It's just, man, everybody make plays.
I was cancel culture on that one.
Oh, make plays.
I was ready to torch Nick. I thought we were gonna have fun, and then when you stopped, I was like, oh yeah.
So did I.
I was like, great point.
Oh, so you weren't being sarcastic?
Yes and no.
No, you weren't.
He
was being serious when he said make plays.
I was being the cheeky little brother, and I thought, I was like, yeah, and I was expecting you to like swing at me.
Yeah.
And instead maybe turned around and gave me a high five. I was a little,
and then I being the canceling over here, I was like, I was already rallying the troops.
Yeah, you were like, we're not stomping this mofo out.
You gave me a thumbs up, and I was like, we like him.
No, well,
stand down.
Well, listen, we've had inception layers of sarcasm going on here.
That's
because
a good point.
Nothing pissed me off more than make plays. Got to make plays.
That's why I said it.
Got to make plays.
That's why I said it.
Yeah, I'm like, yes, exactly, Nikki. Like, how silly does that sound? That's their only answer.
I know.
That pisses me off. That's listen. I get it when I got a good game plan. When I got a good game plan against a tough opponent. And I execute this good game plan, and they make adjustments, and I make adjustments, and then towards the end of the game, all our adjustments are cancel each other out. Yeah. Now you got to make a play. Yeah. But if 5 minutes into the game, I still got the same lineup out there, and I see Malik dragging, and then he gives up the next 8 points, I'm like, that has nothing to do with Malik making a play.
Right.
That has nothing to do with anybody making a play. When we get down by 10, and I watch Ellis cut it by 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just come down here again, and then the next play you run is Ellis a screen and roll, and then he misses it, and look, he hit 2 in a row. Now you ran 2 more pick and rolls with Ellis. He missed those 2, and then you just try to go pick and roll with Sidney Curry again. Yeah. It's like it's 14 minutes ago. I'm not making a play with a pick and roll with Ellis and Sidney Curry from the 14-minute mark to the end of the game.
Yeah.
And they messed around and managed to keep us in it by making a couple plays. But it's like, dude, they're going to figure out. They're going to get tired. The other team's going to adjust. Like, this is not a sustainable, a strategy.
Well, here's my problem with it all is tonight, I think you can get away with what we're talking about. You hit shots, make some plays, win the game. But tonight's probably the last night you could do that. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
That's the struggle with me. Is like, I think you could tonight. I think you could just have like Ellis and a couple, Sydney and a few guys just make some plays and beat Georgia Tech. And you might do that.
Normally I think that, but you remember when we had Kenya Martin on the show?
Yeah.
And I said, it just felt different with us, man. Like, I didn't really expect him to have an elaborate response to that. Nikki, do you remember that?
I was just thinking. I don't think Nick was here.
Yeah, no. I remember.
Did you hear about it? Us having him on.
Yeah, I remember. I think I listened to it.
Okay, yeah, but we had him on, and I asked him. I was like,
"Thank you for saying that."
Because
no, legit. Normally, I mean, before I worked,
I never missed a show.
Before I started working here, I couldn't stand your guys' program. But you know, I remember that stands out to me because that was the one time I could stomach the steaming turd that was middays. So that's how you know I'm being honest when I said that I listened to it.
So Nikki,
I'm just kidding. I really like you guys. I feel like that sounded too real.
We said, hey, King,
conversation. I guess
it felt different. No, that came out. That was his inside voice coming out. I said, no,
my knee wasn't hurt. We'd fight.
It feels different when when we play. Like we've seen y'all get busted by some weak teams, but we didn't get that same effort. You know what I'm saying? And y'all were. It was teams with better records and us worse records, and we watched y'all sleepwalk. Like, what's your problem with us? Said we lost to y'all one time. Said Bob Huggins just went crazy. I don't care if y'all lose every other game. It just turned into like, get out the locker room, get out of here, get out of my practice. We don't lose to Louisville. We do not lose to Louisville. He's just telling the story. I was like, Jesus Christ, is that what we were facing? No wonder the most iconic photograph in the Cincinnati airport to this day is Kenyon Martin blocking my shot. And he's like, what?
40? Oh, yeah. It looks like he's like 40 feet in the air.
Like 40, it's in the Cincinnati airport to this day. Right? Shut up, y'all. It's like, y'all ain't seen that in person. So just shut up. Just shut up. That floater was supposed to work. It was supposed to work against normal human. He was juiced up human on juiced up human. Bobby Huggins adrenaline. So anyway, point being,
that's fair.
Point being, Pastner does the same thing with Louisville. Normally, you say Georgia Tech sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Pastner, you don't think he's gonna do the? Hey y'all, we go out, but we don't go out here.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
and hey y'all, we ain't have our squad. They embarrassed us at home. We had a little special day at home. I want some super get back on this one.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, with the lineup we've been playing, trying to go back to the 7-8 man lineup, your bench is going to check out quick. Rose is going to go in there knowing he only has 1 minute to play.
I know.
And no matter what he does, he knows that if he scores 4 points in a minute or two, he's still coming right back out.
And let me say this. I'm not going to say this as fact.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say this as something I've heard, but I'm just going to say in general. Players have heard the same talk we all have.
Mm-hmm.
They know that there's a chance you have a new coach in the next 6 days.
Yeah, I wasn't going to bring that up just yet,
know,
but
okay.
that conversation eventually.
I try to handle that because I don't want it to sound like the players, but I mean, it's just you can't hide from it.
No, Steve. It's like being at the University of Louisville and hearing Rick Pitino is on his way and having to actually play with these guys.
I can't believe you didn't fake an injury. Tom Jarrett looked me right in my eye and said, if he played for Rick Pitino, he'd have been the #1 pick in the draft. Look, and you know what? That was the first time I ever looked back at Tom and was like, I don't think you're capable of this anymore. Look,
you're finished.
Your time's passed. You're not going to make it. Yeah.
Nikki was right about you.
Yeah. Yeah. All the things that Valvano say about you is 100% right.
No, listen.
You're done.
Listen.
That was mean, but I had that one coming.
But I did go say, how many games I played?
I know.
How many minutes I got?
Do I have eligibility?
260 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, what if I?
But you didn't want to miss out on the tournament.
Medical red shirt.
Your senior year.
No, but seriously, point being.
Yeah.
I saw that look. I saw that look in guys' faces on my team that knew a new coach was coming in.
Yeah.
Salt my own eyes.
I mean, if you're, like I said again, if you're Reese and Patino's going to be here probably next week or two.
Right. And listen, they got nerves too. Listen, don't get me wrong. It wasn't just like, oh yeah, Rick's coming in. I mean, the energy was right, but there were nerves.
Well, I think I think if you're Sydney, you're JJ, and the reason I say JJ knows enough. JJ's dad, Boo Brewer. I mean,
even still, man, even still with Sydney, maybe I'm not his type. Like there's still anxiety.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying?
Of course. But I do think there's an excitement with a couple of those guys, like those two in particular. I think there's an excitement. There's a and what Kenny Payne can do,
or they'll try to impress.
Yeah,
I need to put some good film on.
I mean, especially look, do the Knicks play? You're up in Brooklyn. There may be eyes on you.
Brooklyn.
Nikki, do the Knicks play tonight?
I don't know. I know they won last night.
I was more just asking if you look it up,
Mr. Super fan.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Big Knicks.
Are you too busy back there? I mean, no, it's okay.
No, don't get. No, if I told you what I was doing, I'd get murdered. So I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not. Listen,
no, they play tomorrow.
I'm not gonna commit a crime.
They play Luka and the Mavs tomorrow on the road.
So the Knicks don't play today.
No, they beat the Kings last night. Little UK on UK crime.
Okay. So they play in Dallas tomorrow. So they're probably not in New York, but if Kenny Payne's going to be the coach, I'd say he's watching the game tonight.
He can come a little late.
I mean, Kenny Payne could totally fly to Brooklyn and come back. Yeah, but I mean,
it's like, hey, y'all go ahead. I'll be there.
Yeah. I mean, would you agree that
later on?
Would you agree that Kenny Payne?
Okay, so boom, there you have it. If Kenny Payne's at the game, he's coming.
Well, listen. No,
if not, he's not.
I'm just saying, honestly, real talk. Think he's watching the game tonight? Let's say Kenny Payne believes he's going to be the coach in the next week. Yeah, right.
Of course.
100% he's watching the game.
I don't know.
100%.
I don't know, Steve.
No game tonight.
I don't know, Steve.
100% watching the game.
I don't know, Steve.
He's going to move quick.
I don't know, Steve.
You got calls to be made.
Listen.
I need to know how I'm sorting this thing out.
Listen, Steve.
What if Louisville next year starting Sky Clark, Sidney Curry, Jamarian Sharp, L. Ellis, JJ Traynor?
Then I know we're full court pressing. I do know we'll be full court pressing.
Mike James, Kamari Lands.
Coming off the bench.
I mean, we're starting.
Steve, if that thing lasts more than 4 hours, you're going to have to call somebody.
Fred King.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
And people are like, what's up with the Jamarian thing? I'm like, no, trust me. I'm going to make it my personal mission. I know people that know him. So, look, I'm going to make it my personal mission. And I'm going to talk to somebody with NIL that's going to step up. And I'm like,
yeah, but as long as we can get past Scott Drew and his 15. How much is your dad going to get from Scott Drew as a bonus?
I saw you looking at me. I saw when you play Call of Duty and you know someone's aiming at you, there's a glint on their scope. I saw that and I was like, I'm just going to stand here and let him shoot. Yeah. Like, how is it our fault? Like, Pop's just like all of a sudden it was like we're the ones that's going to get Scott Drew hired.
Your dad is getting a kickback from Scott Drew after he gets his raise. You cannot convince me otherwise. Your dad came back from that Baylor game. Scott Drew, listen. Everybody in the city accredited your dad for breaking the opening. Scott Drew, listen. Is that a fair statement, Steve?
Yeah, 100%.
Listen, other radio stations even credited Bob Valvano for being the first one to say, if Louisville called, he'd listen. He's getting a kickback. When he gets this extension, Bob Valvano is getting a kickback or something.
We'll never get rid of Nick. Nick could be like the king. Hey, listen, and
call me herpes, man. Ain't no way you.
And there's opportunity to move up.
Obviously. Listen, what did somebody just want to say hi on the phone?
No. They were asking about the start time for the U of L game. He said that he saw a tweet that said it was 4:30.
For some reason, I thought it was 4 yesterday too.
Yeah, well, I thought it was 7.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, 7. It's 7, right? Okay, all right. Maybe are they mistaking that for the Bellarmine game?
What is it going to be on RSN? That's what it is.
Okay, all right.
Bellarmine's the early game, huh?
Yeah.
Bellarmine tonight, man, going for that championship.
Is it? So wait, Bellarmine's not 4:00.
No. It's I think, but it's early. It's I want to say it tips at 5. I'm pulling it up right now, so I want to do the read right. It starts at 5 p.m. tip off, 4:40 coverage begins here on 93.9 The Ville. and the ESPN Louisville app. Mark Bug, Doug Orme. Also, Pops has the call of that one on ESPN too.
Who's
baby?
Who's he going to try to get promoted this time? Yeah. All this time, Bob's been running a racket, Steve, that none of us knew about.
Because my name ends in Val. It's a racket.
Listen,
it's not an organization. Yes, that's okay. You can say that.
I thought racket was a nice one. Listen, I could have said extortion.
It's like, wait a minute, did we just insult Italian?
Yeah, I was going
Yes.
Okay.
But it's okay. I'm being overly sensitive.
Okay, what is the
This
word
probably
that I
wasn't- probably
should
is
use
racket.
for saying kick? Yeah, I was going to say. I thought that was.
If it walks like a duck, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Quack, quack, mother.
I'll tell you what, we'll take our last commercial break. Middays with Marcus Baben on 93.9 The Ville.
Louisville baseball is back. Led by two-time National Coach of the Year, Dan McDonnell, the Cards return to Jim Patterson Stadium for what's sure to be another exciting season in the Ville. A jam-packed early season schedule features 18 straight home games from February 22nd to March 22nd. And the first 15 games are free of charge. That's right, free of charge. Catch the Cards in action as they take on TCU, Michigan, Notre Dame, and more. Learn more by visiting gocards.com/tickets. L's up and go Cards.
Hey guys, it's Andy Sweeney here. When it was time to expand our offices and studios at ESPN Louisville, guys, the choice was easy. Round Construction. Find them online today, roundconstruction.com. They're family owned and have been serving the Louisville area now for 60 years. Owners Rich Banks and Bill Receiver could not have been easier to work with. Their knowledge, professionalism, and attention to detail were absolutely top-notch. Bottom line, Round Construction did everything they said they would do and more. Round Construction specializes in commercial general contracting. You've probably seen their work at 4th Street Live, as well as many healthcare facilities around the area. For their full portfolio, visit roundconstruction.com. We trusted Round Construction for our expansion, and you should too. For your next project, use Round Construction. Online at roundconstruction.com or give them a call, 581-9191.
The Big 12 semifinals and championship game.
Let's it go!
Coverage begins Saturday at 5:30 on 93.9 The Ville.
This is Lamar Jackson, and you're listening to the home of the Ravens in Louisville, 93.9 The Ville.
Where do you go to find all your favorite wine, beer, and spirits with selections customized to local taste? Where do you go to pick up your premium cigars, snacks, and all those last-minute party supplies? And where do you go to enjoy fast, friendly, convenient service that's right in your neighborhood? For more than 25 years, the go-to place has been Cox's Spirit Shop and Evergreen Liquors. 23 area locations, walk-in, drive-through, delivery, Cox's and Evergreen Liquors, Louisville's go-to liquor store.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold craft, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
Most shoppers today fall into one of 2 categories. You could be like Dave, who settles for nothing but the finest.
I drive only European luxury sedans, wear the finest Italian leather shoes. My shirts are custom made, and I expect white glove service from those I do business with. I appreciate world-class brands, and at this point in my life, I just don't want to compromise on quality, no matter what I buy.
Or you might be like Steve, whose goal is to always get the best deal.
I'm frugal. I'm all about finding value. I want the best price, and I don't mind going out of my way to get it. I work hard for my money. I just want to make sure when I buy something, I can have confidence in knowing I'm not overpaying for it. It's not being cheap, it's being smart.
You never see these 2 guys in the same store. Except for one.
That's why I shop at Genesis Diamonds.
Genesis Diamonds is that rare shopping experience where you can have it all. Uncompromising luxury and unbeatable value. Exceptional service and the guaranteed best price in America. A premium experience and a smart purchase. This is where the best of all worlds come together. Genesis Diamonds and luxury pre-owned Rolexes. Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Download the ESPN Louisville app. Search Louisville for streaming, podcasts, and the latest.
I'm cutting it right now. It's like 6.5 minutes. Do you want the whole thing? It's pretty short.
can sign up and bet. No strings attached.
Just got the whole thing. Yeah, that's what I'm having a hard time getting it on this thing, so I'm having to recut it right now. Sorry.
Buckets of bucket.
Okay.
Games, get in the action with Bet River Sportsbook app.
Must be 21. Must be located in Indiana. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. 1-800-994-8448.
Hey, Card Nation, let's be honest. The real estate market in Kentucky is booming. And whether you want to buy or sell a home, now is the perfect time to do it. With interest rates at an all-time low and programs that can get you in a home for no money down. Want to learn more? It's simple. Just call Derek A. Stewart with Dream JP Pirtle. Derek is available virtually around the clock to listen, understand, and help you with all your realtor needs. So don't waste another second. Call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today.
ESPN Louisville is your flagship station for Bellarmine basketball.
Drives, fakes, hangs, fires. That one is wide. No. It's over. Bellarmine has won.
Join Doug Orme and Mark Bug tonight as the Knights battle Jacksonville for the ASUN Tournament Championship. Knights pregame coverage begins at 4:45 with tip-off at 5 o'clock. And it's all right here on 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app. If it's Bellarmine basketball, it plays on ESPN Louisville.
I hear the battle cry under the devil's sky. The one-winged angel screams. It fuels my hopes and dreams. The best
and Curtis Townsend, the assistant, receiving a 2-year postseason ban, and Kansas being able to play.
The coaches receiving tournament bans.
Yeah.
Because the NCAA and IRP in conjunction have decided that because of the length that these penalties have been taken to levy, it makes absolutely zero sense to punish a school when its coach is coaching somewhere else, or the kids that had something to do with the violations are nowhere to be found.
By the way, this come from Mike Vernon, Bleacher Report. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so that makes me believe, and he goes on and puts, Kansas is really wanting this done, not as confident in these rumors of an announcement yet on the timing.
Mm-hmm.
But they would like to, wait till he said Kansas would prefer to wait till the Big 12 tournament was done.
I'm sorry. Do they think it's hurting their?
I know.
Do they think a cloud's hurting their recruiting?
Right.
Sorry, you didn't think it was a good idea to respond with stripper guns and poles at your Midnight Madness? Yeah, but you want to demand a expedited process from the NCAA?
I know.
Jesus,
Bold
Lord.
strategy, Cotton.
But it's another major indication that the IRP is going to try to go the route of not taking teams currently out of tournaments.
And I hear you. Repeat offender! Repeat offender! Even
that's literally how people do it, Nick.
Even your university's presidents, athletic directors are all gone.
Yeah.
Presidents, your board of trustees, presidents, athletic directors, governors who changed the board of directors are all gone from the University of Louisville, along with its soul, but that's not the point. So you're literally going to have to say the shell, and I'm using that term just for this particular conversation, the shell that is the University of Louisville when it comes to these violations, right? The shell that it is, because there's not one element that still remains here at the University of Louisville.
Yeah.
Not one element. So you would literally say, I don't care that everybody's gone. You still wear that L on your clothing. So you got to get all this work, champ. Now, if I look at you and say, that's not even rational with your new judgments. You have wiretaped coaches. You even have the wiretap and this is what you need to do. You need to deny that money and say that money came from the air. And when the NCAA call you, you need to say, you even got that on wiretaps.
Yeah.
It's different.
I know.
It's still different.
I know.
What's different? When everybody's gone. Because the main point is the time it has taken to make these decisions means it's a different university we're punishing if it takes 3 and 4 years to levy penalties. Y'all know it. Me and Steve been trying to tell y'all that this is where this was headed when we said the IARP and what they're putting together. They know once that Nike came out and once Avenatti said, I got evidence, and the wiretaps had more Nike people, you knew the NCAA teeth were gone. And it was just a matter of the race against the clock. the race against the clock before they try to get their last penalty. Because keep in mind, also, they are about to turn over punishment from the NCAA to the conferences. It's just a race to see if they can get away with doing it one last time. And that's your biggest fear. But again, my lawyers at this point said, everybody else gets coaches. And again, ADs are gone. Presidents. You've literally been through 2 presidents. You're 2 presidents removed. 3. Mm-hmm. You ADs removed. Mm-hmm. There's nobody here. Except maybe Malik. Doc, thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
I'm enjoying what you've been pointing out about the separation between what is here now and what was there then. The one thing that you didn't include was the fact that although we still have our boosters here, no violations that have been accused of U of L participating in had anything to do with any boosters, unlike things that happened like at University of Miami and other schools where it was boosters involved in violations. So, the only thing where there's continuity has been boosters, and boosters have never been involved in anything in the past how many dozen years.
Right. No, Doc, man, I appreciate the call. That's a great point.
That's a good point.
Yeah, again, like I said, everything you're hearing. I'm sorry, y'all, if this ain't hot local news, if it's not hot take radio, if it's not, if it's the opposite of the sky is falling, I'm sorry that you can say, okay, it's game on with me. It's game on with any coach that comes in here, like I said.
Now, look, if I'm Will Wade, if I'm, a couple of these coaches, I'd be looking at that Kansas thing going,
we're good.
Well, no, you might want to, it's going to change the way a couple of those coaches, they're probably going to have to go make hires to prepare for missing a postseason. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
interim seem to work out.
No, well, I mean, like if you're Penny Hardaway, who, by the way, has gotten that thing together pretty well.
Okay, I know. All right.
Our resident Kenny Payne is Penny Hardaway. Nikki my man.
Jack came in and laid an elbow drop on both Process and I for not giving them accolades.
Oh, no.
I didn't realize Kenny and company knocked off Kelvin Sampson in Houston.
Of course you didn't.
Over the weekend.
But I mean,
didn't know that.
He's won like.
Yeah, he's been on a stretch. I know.
13,
Jack educated us.
Listen to his tone.
Yeah, and that's without Imani Bates.
Listen to Nikki's tone over here.
Also, like our guy T-shirt Hooligan pointed out, I didn't heard anybody talk about first-year head coach Hubert Davis has UNC rolling and coach circles around Coach K on Saturday. First-year head, no experience.
That don't fit the narrative. No head coaching experience.
Well, Arizona sucks though. They've got a first-year coach.
Oh, damn.
What are they? They're like 3, I think. Yeah, I mean. At Louisville, we don't expect. I won't expect. I don't accept anything below 2.
The line of demarcation is 2.
The ends at 2.
I deserve that.
I don't know what Arizona is. That they were top 5 before. I don't know what they are now. But yeah, so
y'all get the point. We don't have to hammer the point home. We don't have to. Okay, so here's the thing, y'all.
I can't though.
The last few minutes. I don't care what you say. I think that
I voted against this. This is all Marcus.
The energy that the crowd is still putting out on Twitter, the pissed off nature, we still want to see our players play.
I do agree with that.
We want to see our players.
I almost put up a poll, but I didn't want it to come off as overly negative, and I didn't know how to voice it, but I wanted to gauge the fan base.
Yep.
Do you want the season to just end, or do you want to, steal a couple here in the ACC?
I turn on that night show, and it's fun to joke around and name all the ways that you don't care. I mean, that's good, fun loser talk, right? But everybody knows if I start believing you, you're getting blocked. Like Like I participate in the loser talk. I'm just, you know what I'd rather do? I'd rather go shopping in the thrift store. You know, it's funny. When 7 o'clock hits, there'll be some pissed off tweeters.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I love looking at them say, "Oh, I didn't even watch the game," and they don't realize it's just like, yeah, I know you're this guy on this account, and I know on that other account you're this guy, and I saw you tweeting about the
right. Whole lot of watching.
Aaron
after all that,
Rodgers
not
returned
watching
to the
talk.
Packers. Let's go, Jalen. Let's get the numbers up against Aaron Rodgers.
The devil is back. The devil is back.
So yeah, point being, I know y'all be watching.
I've softened on Aaron though.
And
funny.
Yeah.
something,
I don't know what it is.
Something about Aaron Rodgers.
Something about Aaron that I'm just like, oh, no,
I mean, it's like he's immune to criticism at this point.
I'm like, he's not that bad.
So here's the thing.
That's the type of people.
What did I miss? I looked out on my phone. Did
Like,
someone?
what could he do?
Oh, never mind.
Except,
yeah.
Anyways,
so the point being,
let's just play it.
Listen, I saw Twitter.
Stop building it up.
I saw Twitter.
We're playing this because we want to go eat Mexican tacos. Come on,
Nikki, play some Mike McGee's.
Yeah,
Look,
play.
get everybody excited.
Okay, let's go
He
eat.
is good with press conferences, unless with
like
the good
Phil
motivation
said.
thing.
Well, like Phil said, it's been a while, a couple days. I said it in the read. Let's go eat tacos.
Taco Tuesday.